Instead of suffering through the YouTube chat, click like and subscribe.
Last one. It always amazes me which of the like one line in the Observer notes that you write actually gets a lot of play on the internet. And Tessa to TNA got a lot of play on the internet.
Well, it's big. She's debuting tonight, I think. I mean, if she's not debuting tonight, it's like you know, she's in Atlanta. She's debuting tonight, or maybe on TV the next day. Probably on both shows. Came kind of out of nowhere. There's a lot to this. You know, she didn't drop the tag team titles. CMLL announced today. CMLL announced today that they're vacating the tag titles. They're going to have a tournament for the women's tag team titles. New Year. That makes the second time in a row. Same thing happened with Stephanie Vaquer. I mean, I know people. You know, there's people in WWE and there's people in AEW both want her, but the top people are leery. You know, of the backlash, and then more the backlash than don't want her. It's the backlash. TNA figures that they're under the radar. The backlash won't mean anything. I am almost sure with WWE, and I don't know with AEW, that they're kind of sitting there, and it's like the normalization. It's there for a while, and it's normal, and there's no backlash. You know, maybe we can bring her in with no backlash.
It might be good for her to do like a proactive tour of apology, or
I wish she had done that.
Like that.
I wish for her she had done that years ago, and just go, look, you know, I mean, whatever. I was young, I was dumb, you know, some stuff's so exaggerated, but I'm sorry. I'm going to be a better person. You know, whether it would work, you know, with some people it won't work no matter what she does, and with some people it might work. You know, I mean, people are kind of taught not to apologize because it never worked. You know, the idea, it only makes it bigger. I don't know. In her case, I think it might have helped.
I think today's wrestling fan base, for sure, they're going to hold on to that and make that who you are.
Some of them will, but the thing is, they will for AEW. Okay, with WWE, I'm not as sure. With WWE, I think the number of people is so low. But you know, WWE, you know, look, they haven't taken her, you know, and I know there's people who want to work with her there, and there's people there that want her there. They think that she should be there. She's good enough to be there. Look, she's good enough to be in AEW too. That's not even a debate. It's everyone is the only reason that she hasn't been in either company is because of the backlash and perhaps fear that so many companies that she's worked for, maybe it wasn't the greatest experience in the long run. So you've got that aspect too, that she's got
to be a professional. Got to grow up a little bit in that sense.
No, even here with CMLL, for her sake, you know, I wish she dropped the tag title. You know what I mean? Just even if it's with TNA, and just go, okay, I'll debut, but please let me drop the tag title. It didn't happen. You know what I mean? And the last time she was in TNA, I mean, you know, it's like, yeah, the pandemic came and there was things that happened. There were a million things that happened. Okay. But, you know, it's like, I mean, I guess the key thing, there was somebody in TNA management that's not on the wrestling side that was convinced that we need something. And she was something when she was here the last time. And we didn't have a big backlash against her. And things happened years ago when she left, but it's different. You know, this person wasn't even with the company at the time. So that's kind of where it comes out that, you know, they forgot about the past and they'll bring her in and all that. So,
yeah, the point I wanted to make was, if she is today's wrestling fan is also, if they feel that you're genuine, I do believe that they'll give you the benefit of the doubt or a second chance, because you just need to look at the Briscoes. What, you know, I think the fan base,
man, that was 10 years. And yeah, you're right.
The fan base had forgiven all of that.
Yeah, they had.
By the time that they could have come back, it was the suits that didn't.
Right. And certainly, you know, it's certainly no issue now. But Mark was also the one who didn't say it. But you know what? If TNT would have allowed Jay on the show on day one in 2019, there'd have been no issues at all.
You got to show your work, though. You can't do this. I know sometimes you do want people to kind of do it quietly that shows real character, but I think if she does want to make amends, showing your work on this one would be good to just show fans that it's a genuine attempt.
I would advise her to make a speech, and do a public apology type of a thing, and it's a start anew, and I would absolutely encourage that from her. Yeah.
Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and click that notify button, and you'll never miss a video again.